Here are today's top news stories and why they matter. The Ugandan election is just 2 days away, and here at DW Africa, we're counting down to voting day. This election features 8 presidential candidates vying for the nation's highest office. However, the spotlight is on 2 leading contenders, incumbent President Yoweri Museveni and opposition candidate Bobi Wine. In this report, we present profiles of these 2 key figures as they face off for the second time. We begin with the incumbent president.
Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni is on the ballot again, hoping to extend his nearly 40-year rule. A former rebel leader, Museveni took power in 1986 after overthrowing Milton Obote. In 2005, Uganda reintroduced multi-party politics, ending the national resistance movement's one-party rule. But at the same time, Parliament removed term limits. In 2017, Parliament voted to remove the age limit from candidates aged 75 and above, enabling Museveni to run. While credited with stability, economic growth, and HIV and AIDS efforts, his tenure has been marked by political repression, human rights concerns, and corruption allegations. Now 81, Museveni says another term will let him protect Uganda's gains, and he has historically won elections by wide margins, despite accusations of irregularities. Ugandan opposition leader Bobi Wine, real name Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, is a 43-year-old pop star turned politician running against President Yoweri Museveni in the January 15th election. He first ran in 2021, finishing second with about 35% of the vote, and rejected the results, citing fraud and intimidation. Wine grew up in Kampala's poor neighborhoods and earned the nickname Ghetto President because of his roots there. The red beret, a symbol of his people power movement, was banned by the government as military attire. As leader of the National Unity Platform (NUP), he faced arrests, clashes with security forces, and restrictions on rallies. However, he continues to campaign as the voice of Uganda's youth, promising to tackle corruption, unemployment, and inequality.
Malawi's President Peter Mutharika has marked his first 100 days in office, and opinions remain divided on his performance so far. Chimwemwe Padatha reports from Lilongwe.
Peter Mutharika was sworn in as Malawi's president on 4th October 2025, following his electoral victory on September 16th, has made only one cabinet reshuffle during his first 100 days. He has, however, taken bold steps, including removing senior officials from key positions held under the previous administration. Governance analyst Benedicto Kondowe notes that Mutharika's early days in office reflect a commitment to constitutional principles and the rule of law.
We need to manage debt. We can only manage debt by making sure that government cuts its expenditure and focuses on what are called economic growth sector, the private sector. And I think that is key. The issue of corruption is also a very, very significant issue.
President Mutharika assumed leadership at a time when Malawi faced fuel shortages and rising living costs. His first 100 days have drawn mixed reactions from different groups, assessing the impact of his policies on their lives.
Right now, fuel is very stable, and some commodities have gone down, like of maize, cement. I can see the prices have decreased.
I have faith that he will be developing many more developments, because when he came back from office, we are not in a good state in terms of currency. But I can see right now, it will go well. We have faith.
And finally, Somalia has announced the cancellation of all agreements with the United Arab Emirates, citing hostile and destabilizing actions that threaten its sovereignty and unity. The move impacts port development projects in Berbera, Bosaso, and Kismayo, as well as security and defense cooperation. Why is this significant? This marks a major diplomatic rupture in the Horn of Africa, with potential implications for regional alliances, trade, and security arrangements. How Somalia and the UAE navigate this dispute will play a critical role in shaping stability and influence across the region. And that's all we had lined up for today. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, DW Africa. I'm Lucy Riley. Thanks for watching.